Today we're going to talk about putting text behind object in Fusion so that our timeline looks clean and tidy. Yeah, clean and tidy. All right, so I visited Hong Kong last week and I just want to edit a vlog for the Hong Kong trip. I kind of went there for a job, but I also went there to just play for a few hours, and then I want an intro for my vlog. So right here I have a beautiful video of this statue of I think it was like a movie award thing. I totally forgot what it's called, but it's a movie award statue, and I want to use it as the intro of my vlog. So I want to put a text behind this object right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag the whole video in right here. I want to color the part that I want to use. Okay, so right here. Okay, I want to cut right before the camera pans away. So I'm just going to hit shift bracket. Okay, just trim a little bit more. Right around here. Okay, that is good. And then I want to zoom in because I shot this on OpenGate. I want to zoom in a little bit. Just zoom that in. Right there is good. And I shot in Vlog. It doesn't matter. I shot in Vlog. So I think that's about good. I want to reframe it just a little, just until the ball comes back. And also, I can also zoom in a little bit. I shot this in 5K. I can zoom this in a little bit, maybe right there. Yeah. Now, anyone sees this statue, they know where this is when people see this statue. So right now I'm ready. So I'm going to right click my footage and hit new Fusion clip. And after that, I'm going to right click again and open in Fusion page. Right now we are in the Fusion page. What I want to do is I want to mask out the statue right here so that I can place my text right behind the statue. I'm going to hit shift space, bring up the search tool and search for magic mask right here and click add. And this is my magic mask right here. I'm going to connect my magic mask into the pipeline right here. Now I got my magic mask here. And I'm just going to select my statue. Let's click one here. Let it analyze a little bit. Okay, now it's selected here and then click here more. And then a little bit more on the arms. And then I also want the ball. All right. Now we got it selected, and then we're just gonna come here and track forward, then reverse. Now track forward, reverse, let it run a little bit. And you can see here, process frame, it runs. It's pretty fast actually. All right, we're done. Okay. So we're just done tracking. And then right now we have our statue masked out right here perfectly. Okay, that's good. And then what we're gonna do next is that we wanna insert some text. So text is right here, just click and drag them here. This is my text, and then I can drag this to put this in another viewer. Let's kind of see how it looks like. So text one, let's put this Hong Kong. All right, Hong Kong, and then I'm gonna scale it up a little bit, Hong Kong, and then let's pick a nice font because why not? This one looks pretty good, and let's scale it up more. Hong Kong, scale it up more. I think right there is pretty good. Okay, so we got our text and then we got our mask out statue. And then next we want to put our text right behind our object. So how are we going to do that? We can come here and hover our mouse at the magic mask right here. We can just kind of see these triangles, these little triangles right here. We can see this is magic mask 1. This is a matte input. And then this is also a mask input. And this one is also a solely matte input. So these are all masks and mattes, and we cannot put our text anywhere in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a merge node. And right here at our merge node, we can hover our mouse at this orange triangle right here. It says background, which is what we want. And then we want to connect our text to the background right here, background triangle right here. Okay. And then right here, we have our media in, which is our subject right here. And then connect it to the magic mask, which masks out the statue. And then we want to connect this to our foreground, which is right here. This is our foreground. So we're going to connect this to our foreground. And then now we can connect the output to our media out. So right now, look at that. We got our text right behind our statue, which is easy peasy, right? And then we can go back to the 80 page right here. We can see that, oh yeah, We did it, guys. But wait, where's my background go? Where did my background go? It's gone. Don't worry. Let's go back to the Fusion page. So we want to restore our background. So right here, let's drag another merge node. Right here at the background input right here, we wanna put the merge node down here, and then right here we got our media in. We can preview our media in right here. This is our media in, and yeah, this is what we want. We want our background back. We can just fit this signal into the background right here, and then the foreground is everything right here. This is the foreground, so we can just click and drag this and put them in the foreground again, and then click this output to the media out. So right now we got our background back. So, which is amazing, right? Amazing. So now, right now we got our background back. We can go back to the 80 page. Look at it. It looks decent. Okay. I mean, it looks decent already, but if we zoom in a little bit, we can see this mask is kind of jagged, right? Jagged. And if we don't want this jagged edge, we can go back to the Fusion right here and just click on the magic mask, and then right here at matte, and then we can blur our mask a little bit. Okay, let's hold down Control, and we can mouse scroll and zoom in and look at the jagged edges. Or we can also use our middle click to drag around our viewer. So right here, we can hold down Control to just fine tune our blur a little bit until that these jagged edges are gone. And then right there is good. Right there is about good. And then we can see right here, we can also adjust the erode and dilate a little bit. So right now, this is a little bit too much of the dilate. So we can just turn this down just as if it's touching the body right there. I think this looks good. And then just go back to fit. Right now, we have a perfect mask, right? And go back to our edit page, go to fit, and then we have a nice mask right behind our object, and we have a very, very clean timeline to work with. So yeah, and then we can also go to the color page right here and just put on my LUT custom revision. This is my LUT. This is my LUT that I created myself. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Right guys, a tiny little trick for your vlog video or your cinematic video. I guess this works well on cinematic video. So if you like this video, maybe you can give it a thumbs up. That would be nice. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you have any question, leave it down in the comment box down below. I'll make sure myself to reply it. Yeah. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Bye.